Welcome back to another episode of the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Season 2. So in the previous episode, we put together a proposal for, I don't know, a new kind of plan maybe for the company. So I'm really liking the direction of this season so far. It feels a bit more corporate, right? And I really like that. I really like how they're, kind of like singling or just focusing more into the entire process of, hey, someone with a different idea for the company became the director and they want to change things, but obviously our girls don't want to change things because it would mean the dissolvement of their unit and stuff like that, and they don't want to give that up. So it's really interesting seeing what exactly is happening here. I saw a comment saying that, because I kept asking like wondering why exactly the director would want to go with this kind of plan. I saw a comment basically saying that that's just her way of leading. So that's reason enough. And I'm like, you know what, that's fair. I do want to know more of the specifics of the plan, because right now all she told us is she wants to make like a big, like one group that's just the face of the company, but she didn't really talk about what's the plan for the other idols, right? Should we infer that she's planning on letting go of the other idols? Is she planning on having like different activities for the other idols and just mainly focusing the resources on this one group, the main group? I don't know. I want to know more about it, because I still don't know how to feel about it. So I want to find out more and to make up my mind whether I like this new plan or not, But I really like it, as I said, I really like the direction of the actual season so far, because it's really fun seeing more of a behind the scenes corporate look into the entire agency and stuff. So I'm excited to see where they take it from here. So I guess without further ado, if you want to watch this Uncut and Blurred, it's going to be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And let's go into the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Season 2, Episode 3. Let's see what the plan is. So he bought them some time with this. I mean, I feel like that's smart of her, right? Right? I feel like that's smart, because like you're saying, if you do something that's successful for the company, then obviously we're gonna take it into consideration. If it doesn't end up being successful, then obviously we're not gonna consider it. So that's fair. I feel like that's very fair of her, right? If someone has a plan that has a chance to work, hey, let them at least try it, right? If it's not a big money thing. Yeah, that's smart of her. Oh. It's gonna be a lot of work. Oh! Kaede! She's so cool. Usami. Is that her own song? That she has as an alarm clock? I respect it. Oh, that's Abenana. That's the maid cafe worker, right? Usami! Abenana. It is. You're a cat. She does not strike me as an athletic type. Ooh, she's going for it. That's actually really cute. Ah, she was last. Miko was last. Ah! Cramped. She's crying. It's the pain. Cry through the pain. Nah. Just cry through the pain. Oh, that's cute.
見しろプロのアイドルは、かつての芸能界に見られたようなスター性、別世界のような物語性を確立していくの
Oh,
か。
I see.
じゃあ今の番組は
徐々に内容をシフトさせていきます。
この時代にあえてですか。面白い試みだとは思いますが。
まずはコーナーの一部を今週で打ち切り、出演者ごと入れ替えます。
待ってください。それはあまりにも。
言ったはずだ。私は私のやり方を進めていくと。
Interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting idea that she has there. I mean, it's not unheard of. Like I've heard that kind of, argument be told before that they want or that someone wants the idols to be more like old school idols when they were known, or just old school celebrities, not just idols, when they were seen as like this, godlike being, right? That isn't on the same plane as like normal people. Whereas nowadays, obviously, celebrities, because of like social media and stuff like that, are a lot more seen, like a lot more normalized, and like anyone could be a celebrity nowadays because of, well, yeah, how social media works. Interesting. Yeah, that is definitely an argument that I've heard before. I don't think it's possible to make it happen. But also, it reminds me of a Zombieland saga, if anyone here has seen that, where there's an argument about that as well, where you have like was it a Showa era idol versus a modern idol, right? And the differences between how people looked up to those people. It's kind of similar to that, right? Where the Showa era idols were seen as like these outerworldly, beings almost, right? That's interesting. I wonder, I don't think it's, I don't think it's possible, and I don't even think it's marketable, and I don't think it's a good idea in the current landscape, but maybe she knows more than I do about it. So, I mean, she definitely does. I can see a vision here. Huh.
私は出てませんけど。もしかして何か新しい企画のお話とか？新しい企画？偉い人のメガネにかなったということですね。おはようございます。
So this is their producer?
みんなには今一度各々の方向性を考え直してもらいたい。現在我が社は大きな転換期を迎えている。その一環でプロダクションとしての根本的なイメージを見直すこととなった。具体的に言うとバラエティ路線の仕事は徐々に減らしていく予定です。
I mean, yeah, variety shows are one of the things that personify, or wait, yeah, that makes idols a lot more like personal to the audience.
さっきから何を言ってやがるです？
会社だけでなく君たち自身にも変化が求められているということだ。
そんな大事な話、なんで会社が勝手に決めるんですか？全然納得いかんたい。
思うことはあると思うが、各々のプロデューサーと対応について話し合ってもらいたい。
With your producers. Okay, these guys are not their producers at all.
ちょっと残って。
はい。まさかのサイキック封じ。うちらから笑いを取ったら何も残らへんやん。笑いは絶対必要たい。歌中心のお仕事になるんでしょ。
Their dialect is really cute.
お天気コーナーを交代ですか？
急で申し訳ないが、番組自体のカラーをシフトさせていくらしく、君に限らずこういう変更は今後も行われるだろう。
Okay, so they're not planning on cutting like other idols. They're planning on just cutting some of the, or changing the activities and the flow of the activities. And also, obviously, cutting the divisions. Interesting.
辛い通達ばかりですね。上の決定だ。
I'm actually wondering how this would, like, what the result of this kind of change would be. That would be really cool to see.
良い機会だと思いましたので。彼らが失敗すれば、そ
それを理由に私の改革に反対する者たちを黙らせることができます。もちろん成功すればそれに越したことはありません。
改革か。それにしても随分やり方が強引すぎやしないかい？
私には私の考えがありますので。
こうやって可愛い猫グッズで可愛くコーディネート。たくさんありますね。いろいろ使い分けてるにゃ。あのさ、猫以外の方向性ってないの？猫はミクにとってアイデンティティなの。だけどさ、リーナちゃんだってずっとロックロックって言ってるにゃ。それはそうかもしれないけど。それに、猫耳はお仕事に大事なアイテムなの。これをつけると一気に空気が変わるでしょ。猫ちゃんみたいに可愛い存在に大変身。アーニャちゃんならアーニャン。
アニャン。
似合いますね。うずきちゃんならうずにゃん。りんちゃんならしぶにゃん。
That's good.
みよにゃん。かわいい。ね、みんな可愛くなるでしょ。アイドルに可愛いは必須。だから、それにキャラは必要なのかってこと。当たり前だよ。昨日のナナちゃんを見てたでしょ。可愛くてインパクトのあるキャラでお客さんにアピールするのが
Yeah, but that's her character.
一番いい方法だってミクは思うな。他の部署は今回の会社の方針でそういうの注意されたっぽいよ。ピーちゃん。じゃあリーナちゃんの話は？
本当です。まだ何人かが勧告を受けたという段階ですが。
それってうちの部署もってこと？
もちろん、そのようなことはさせないつもりです。ただ、お一人、急遽番組のレギュラーを交代させられた方が。
That's so interesting.
家に戻って花嫁修行でもしたらどう？
Mom.
もうちょっとで夢叶いそうだったのにな。やっぱりまだ諦めたくない。猫キャラじゃなくなったミク。いやいや、論外論外。でも、ナナちゃんはお天気コーナーのレギュラーを外されたって。はい。ピーちゃん。
明日、安倍奈々さんのゲーム反則イベントがあります。もしよろしければ、見学に。
ミク、お仕事ですか？ちょっとね。いってらっしゃい。お待たせにゃ。あれ、リーナちゃんはい
え、今日は。
Interesting.
すみません。そろそろ準備の方お願いします。
はい。ナナちゃん。
The glasses and the uniform.
ミクちゃん。メガネ一つで印象変わりますね。
Okay, Clark Kent.
複雑にゃ。あれ、今日はなんでウサミンじゃないの？ウサミンはその。ナナちゃん、ウサミンやめちゃうの？いえいえ。ナナはウサミン星から来たウサミンですから、やめちゃうとかそういう話では。でも、さすがに。
So they want them to be a bit less gimmicky, right?
しょうがないのかも。そんなこと言わないでよ。誰かに言われたからやめちゃうって。ナナちゃんにとってのウサミンってその程度のものなの？ミクちゃん？ミクはナナちゃんを見て素敵だなって思ったよ。ウサミンパワーでみんなを盛り上げて、ミクだって勇気づけられたもん。ナナは？や カが目標にしようと思ったナナちゃんは、ナナちゃんは、
It's time to transfer to Namco.
皆さんこんにちは。今日はリズモンイベントにようこそ。司会進行のうさ、阿部ナナです。誰？皆さんリズモンプレイしてますか？してる。
That's awkward.
ミクたちどうすれば。会社が決めたことに従う方がいいの？キャラなんて、自分のやり方なんて変えちゃうべきなのかな。
今日の見学には多田さんもお誘いしていました。
Hmm.
この問題はユニットのバランスにも関わってきますので。しかしレッスンをして待っているからと。多田さんは前川さんに決めてほしいのではないかと思います。あなたが本当に笑顔になれる方法を。
それではサイトにアクセスしてみてください。ナナちゃん。ミクちゃん。ミミミンミミミンうーさみん。ミミミンミミミンうーさみん。ミミミンミミミンうーさみん。ミミミンミミミンうーさみん。ミミミンミミミンうーさみん。
いいんですか？
大丈夫です。それよりこちらも準備を。
Is it okay? You're going directly against the director.
うさみん。
Okay. They had the yeah. The video director had everything ready.
最初の目玉イベント、愛と希望を両耳に引っ提げ、ウサミン星よりやってきた私、ウサミンからレアリズムをプレゼント。さあ皆さん、
Props to the special effects groups.
いきますよ。せーの、ハートウェイでピリピリ。ありがとうウサミン。ありがとう。皆さん、ウサミン星からの愛の電波、ビビッと受け取ってもらいましたか？リズムワールド、ウサミン。ウサミンと一緒に楽しんでいってくださいね。ミクちゃん、ありがとうございました。最後にちゃんとウサミンでお仕事やりきれてよかったです。これからだよ。会社に言われたからってそれが何？ミクやナナちゃんが大
Yeah,
事
screw
に
the
してること、
director.
みんなに認めさせてやるにゃ。ミクちゃん。
Who cares about the higher ups?
いいステージでしたね。
やっぱりナナちゃんは素敵なアイドルにゃ。ミクも負けてられないにゃ。ピーちゃん、さっき相談したことなんだけど、どうかな？
面白いと思います。皆さんにも相談してみましょう。
Hmm.
うちらが協力？
はい。部署を問わず、今後の活動を協力して行っていければと。皆さんの部署には、すでに話は通してあります。
Hmm.
願ってもない申し出やん。よろしくお願いします。やっぱりアイドルにキャラは大事にゃ。やっぱそこなの？もちろん。ミクは自分を負けないよ。そういうの、ロックで嫌いじゃないよ。じゃあ、リーナちゃんも猫耳つけるにゃ。なんだかいつも通りで。
Okay, I have now that we see a bigger picture of the entire plan, I have opinions on it. I'll talk about it at the end. The instrumental in this song is wild. Ooh, the keyboard. Ah. That's it, right? Yes. Okay, wait, before I actually go into the episode, let me just check, when did this air? Because I want to know what the mindset was behind that. Because I know that season 1 aired like 10 years ago or something. And Cinderella Girls, yeah, season 1 aired 2015. So season 2 aired in also 2015. It aired right after it. Wow, 1 season after. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yeah, that explains a bit. Because the reason I say that is because I can see what the director is saying, right? As I said, there have been times where I was thinking, I was also thinking about that thing, right? How you back in the day, like early 2000s, or like just during the 2000s up until I would say 2013, 14, that's probably the big breaking point. Up until that point, idols were seen as, or just celebrities were seen as this big outerworldly being. But then ever since then, that era, idols became a lot more personalized, and they started to interact with their audiences a lot more personally, like with all of the like a lot more events that are including like the handshake events and a lot more variety shows, talk shows, stuff like that. And that's when idols became a bit more personal with people, relying a bit more on not just admiration, but also, that sounds bad to say, but a sort of parasocialness, right? So I think that also having a character in an idol world like this, the reason why you need it nowadays, and you can just revert back to the old days when they didn't have as many idols or as extreme, or sorry, not idols, as many personas or as extreme personas or gimmicks, is because nowadays the idol scene is so saturated that you need to stand out, right? You need to do something that's gonna make you stand out from everyone else, and having a gimmick like this is almost necessary. Obviously, in the anime, they exaggerate it compared to like the actual personas that idols put on, but still, it is usually kind of necessary just to stand out, right? From the flood of personas that, or the flood of idols that are currently in the scene. So that's why, even if the director, because she wants to make this into a more legit business or you know, kind of like a music label than just an idol and entertainment label, which is fair. But yeah, how are you gonna stand out then? You know, what are you gonna do that's gonna make you stand out from the rest? So I guess they are big enough that they have the brand name that they could stand out even without, or they have a big enough following already that they could, you know, hit the ground running even without being like standing out too much. But yeah, I can't see this kind of thing working in the current idols space, you know. But I would be really curious about if she could make it work, right? I feel like that would be really cool to see. I want to see on like an alternate, because I'm sure that they're gonna tear down this plan and it's not gonna end up going through. But I would want to see like a route where this actually goes through and how it actually works. I want to see like a simulation of how, like, if it actually worked, like, or how you would make this kind of thing work, right? I feel like that'd be really interesting to see, because it's not a bad idea, or it's not a unreasonable idea. It's very much reasonable. So yeah, that's interesting. I really want to see it. I really want to see how she does it, man. That would be so cool. I really like those kind of things, you know, just seeing someone use a lot of like their knowledge and know-how in like a certain field to just change a company into something that is kind of like unprecedented in the current time period, right? I feel like that would be so cool. But anyways, obviously this is not gonna go in that direction. But yeah, we'll see what is gonna end up happening, right? How they're gonna tear down the plan and stuff. But yeah, even still, fun episode. Miku, God, I respect how little shame she has, or how she doesn't get embarrassed doing that kind of thing. in front of all of the people there, you know. But yeah. Fun. Abenana is really fun as well. I mean, she was always fun when she was working in the maid cafe and stuff, but yeah, great seeing a bit more of her. I feel like maybe we're gonna be seeing a bit more, like, just every single episode is gonna be maybe introducing, like, or more so, you know, zooming in on one of the other idols that aren't part of our groups and kind of like connecting it to the situation that our group is going through as well, like the previous episode with Kaida and this one with Abenana. Maybe this is gonna be how the entire season is gonna go. I guess we'll find out as we watch. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.